Hey guys, Tony here once again to show you some new vinyl. I got some pretty cool things, maybe about 10 new records, and I know I said I was going to slow down, and believe me, I am. But I have to say that, especially after this purchase here, um, I bought something online last night. I was on eBay, and I think it was just a case of being on eBay and looking for the right thing at the right time because I found a copy of a record that I've wanted forever, and it just was too expensive, or just constantly outbid, or just wasn't around. Um, and I happened to be on eBay. I happened to search for this thing, and I swear the guy just posted it, and I saw it and bought it right away. It was a buy it now. I'm not gonna say what it was. I'll wait. But maybe if you follow my videos, you may know that what it is. I don't know. But something I've wanted forever. It's like at the top of my want list. I don't know if I consider it a holy grail kind of thing, but definitely at the top of the list. And it was buy it now for $100, sealed. This copy is sealed, and usually a sealed copy of this sells for over 200 sometimes. An open used copy sells for 150 at least. But yeah, $100 buy it now, and I jumped on it. Might have been a little bit too much for me to spend, especially considering how much I've been spending these past few weeks. But I just had to. So when that comes, by then I'm expecting a few more cool things in the mail. So I'm gonna do another recent finds video, and that'll probably be my last one for a little while. I haven't decided if I'm gonna space out the recent finds videos more, or just do recent finds of just 2 or 3 records. I don't know. What do you guys think? So yeah, excited about that. I'm excited about a few things that are coming in the mail too. So I guess I'll get down to showing you the records. But first, I wanted to show this. I showed this recently. It's a fairly recent pickup. It was recommended by Anthony, the Infinite Groove, and he recommended this album highly. And I have to say, I'm just blown away by this album. It's fantastic stuff. I guess you would consider it like a shoegaze kind of psychedelic kind of thing. A lot of guitars and just fantastic. Fantastic. I highly recommend this as well. Bardo Pond. Amanita. Amanita, yeah. Really, really great. I put this on, I'm just like, wow. Blown away by it. I really enjoyed this, so just wanted to pass that along. Great album. And this is from 1996. It's kind of hard to come by. I think it's probably a limited pressing in the 90s. But somebody really took care of this. I mean, it really looks brand new. So, cool. Alright, so I'll get down to new vinyl here. First up, Mike McCauley actually just showed this in his recent video, like I just watched it. Genesis, Wind and Wuthering. This is Genesis after Peter Gabriel had left, so Phil Collins is the singer. Genesis were such a great band. I think they became so huge. If people remember, if you weren't around then, with Phil Collins, his solo career, and then like with Genesis, they just blew up. I mean, Phil Collins was basically one of the top grossing musicians like of all times. I mean, and I think that really boosted Genesis' sale, and I think because of that, they kind of get shit on in a way. And I just think that just because a band gets popular or is popular, you shouldn't really dismiss it. Like, fine, everybody knows who they are and all that, but if you like something, you like it. If they're a good band, they're a good band, and I don't know, just my feelings on that. But anyway, I haven't listened to this yet. Wind and Wuthering. Looking forward to it though. I recognize at least one song on here, Your Own Special Way. But yeah, I grew up listening to Genesis. My father was a big Genesis fan. While I don't know every album and every song, there's a lot of things I hear and I'm like, oh, I know that. You know, just kind of that nostalgia kind of feeling from when I was a kid. But yeah, very cool. And this one here, I did listen to and was completely blown away. Just a really ambitious prog masterpiece. I mean, just fantastic. And I have to thank Derek Vaughn for this. This is probably one of his favorite records, I believe he said. If not, it's definitely right on top. Genesis, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. This is a reissue on Atlantic Rhino Records. Beautiful reissue. There's a little ding here, like somebody dropped it at some point, which, you know. Gatefold. Excellent record. Really, really, just a lot going on here. A lot of different stuff, and just fantastic. It's really out there. I guess it's sort of a concept album about a character that Peter Gabriel came up with, and I think it's like a boy who's searching New York for his brother, and the brother is like actually an extension of himself, like a split personality kind of thing. I don't know, but I have to say I really enjoyed this. I listened to this all the way through one time, and it's going to take a while to really absorb, but it's fantastic. Really enjoyed this. So thank you, Derek. I'm on Duel. Phallus Day, which kind of means God's penis. Really cool album. I know Jason's Vinyl Obsession just showed this too. I think we probably bought it from the same seller on Amazon. It was only about $10, brand new reissue, and excellent. Again, blown away. I mean, this is mind-blowing stuff. Really ambitious, but really good. Just fantastic, and I'm really glad to get this. This is originally released in 2009, but this is a, 1969. But this is a 2009 reissue. Love that album artwork too. So that's cool. A couple albums here Dan in Canada recommended. First up, he showed this in a recent finds video, and then again for his response to Grecian Thunder on stuff he's currently listening to. And I ordered this after his recent finds video. It took a little while to get here, but I'm really glad I did because it's unbelievably good. Oh Death, Outside. This is their newest release, and the only thing I've heard by them, and it's from 2011, and fantastic, kind of like a dark folk kind of thing. Maybe slightly doomy punk kind of feel to it, but in general it's folk, a lot of banjo, and it's done really, really well. But yeah, very cool. Happy to get this. So I have to thank Dan in Canada for this. Excellent. And I also have to thank him for this one as well. One I probably would not have picked up if he didn't recommend it. His description of it was pretty cool. Just good garage rock. Shilpa Ray and Her Happy Hookers, Teenage Torture. Another new album came out last month or something. April maybe? I don't know. Fantastic. Really, really good. Was completely blown away by this too. I mean, surprisingly good. Shilpa Ray is just a fantastic singer. Everything about this is bluesy, punk, garage rock, you know, just fantastic. And her delivery is, it just reminds me of like something maybe from the late 70s, early 80s. They're based out of New York, and really, really good record. Shilpa Ray and Her Happy Hookers, and this is Teenage Torture. Excellent stuff. Here's one I picked up yesterday. Have not listened to it yet, but looking forward to it. I have this band's first album and really enjoyed that. The Soft Machine, Volume 2. Can't say much about it. I haven't listened to it, but looking forward to it. They're a great band. So actually, this 2 songs for the most part, or yeah, 2 songs. So what happened was Frank Zappa kind of gave the band advice and said take the 2 long tracks and break them down when you list them as different songs, and I guess that way you get more royalties, more residuals, that kind of thing, and that's what they did. So yeah, very cool. Soft Machine. Here's one that was recommended to me a number of times by people on YouTube because I'm such a fan of this guy's father. Really huge Tim Buckley fan. And this is Jeff Buckley, his son, who also tragically died very young. But what a talent as well. I can't help but compare him to his father, just his looks, his voice, everything. Really good album. And Grace, Tune Grace, really good. He does a cover of Hallelujah, which is a Leonard Cohen song. And I love Leonard Cohen. I love his writing. But yeah, very cool record. Sounds a lot like Tim Buckley. Still fantastic. I believe this was produced and mixed by Andy Wallace, who actually mixed Nirvana's Nevermind. And kind of gave it that sound that really... I'm sure if it wasn't that sound, that album probably wouldn't have been as huge as it was. But, yeah, same guy. This one here is one I've kind of eyeballed in the store for a while, but just never grabbed. And I picked it up yesterday along with that Soft Machine. Spaceman 3. Taking Drugs, or Taking Drugs to Make Music to Take Drugs to. Love that album artwork. Spaceman 3 are a fantastic band. Very minimalist, droney, psychedelic rock, I guess you would say. Fantastic. This is rehearsals or demos for the Sound of Confusion album. But it's not an official release. They have a lot of unofficial releases. But I love this band, and this sounds fantastic. An album that I've wanted for a long time, and just for some reason could never find it, or it was just too beat up, or I don't know. I just didn't want to pay a lot for it. David Crosby's, if I can only remember my name. It was actually like $1 bin find. It was $2. A copy of it came into the store, and a friend of mine, he put it aside for me. He works at the store, and he Facebooked me and said, go pick it up, you know. So I went and got it, and fantastic record. This is definitely like a basement record because it smells like mildew so bad. But I cleaned it up a bit, cleaned the record. A little bit of surface noise on, I think it's the first side. But other than that, in the beginning of the first side, but other than that, the record plays fine and sounds great. It's a fantastic record. Traction in the Rain, fantastic. Music is Love, What Are Their Names, Laughing, A Song with No Words, Orleans, I Swear There Was Somebody Here. Just really great. I mean, Crosby was just a huge talent, and it kind of, I don't know what it was, if it was the drugs or what, but it kind of went downhill in a way. But in the beginning, man, he was the man. He really was. And I'm really glad to get this. Highly recommend that. This one, I have to thank EARLOFSUAVE, Jimmy. Thank you. Just fucking awesome. Really cool. Like, just so generous of you to do this. I'm sure the entire vinyl community almost thanks you. Really generous. He had a contest, and basically if you entered the contest, you won something. And I won the Bad Brains 10-inch Omega Sessions. And it's on gray marbled vinyl, which is really cool. You can see that. So, I love the Bad Brains. So glad to get this. So, thank you, Jimmy. Just really, really, really generous of you, and really cool. Hopefully I could hook you up sometime. I just have a list of people I have to repay. I mean, just Derek Vaughn. I mean, just the generosity. I mean, this vinyl community is something really special, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm glad you guys enjoy the videos and all that. And so, thank you, Jimmy. Very, very cool. Much appreciated. Excellent. And finally, really quick, just so I don't run out of time, an album everybody's been showing. I haven't listened to it yet. It arrived yesterday. Still sealed. Boris. Heavy Rocks. It's a new album. Really looking forward to it. I love how they did the cover where you have to look at it a certain way to see. And same thing with the back with the songs and the pictures inside. I saw Cool Ranch Dressing, and Derek Vaughn also had this, and yeah, it came in the mail yesterday. I pre-ordered it months ago. It just finally came. I think it was supposed to come out and was delayed. I still have to get Attention Please, but we'll see. looking forward to this. Boris is such a great band, and a band I actually have to thank Danny Canada for turning me on to. I had heard of them, but I never checked them out. They played on the Pink tour. They played in like a Knights of Columbus hall around here, and I didn't go, and I freaking regret it. But anyway, cool. Really looking forward to this. So there you go, guys. I don't think I'm actually going to run out of time. Maybe I should just sit here until my camera runs out. But thanks for watching. Please leave me some comments, and yeah, take care. Later.